je vais faire une petite introduction et vous présenter Hisako Sumi, que nous avons le grand plaisir d'accueillir ici, à l'INHA, et qui va nous apporter un témoignage extrêmement précieux, aussi bien sur l'indigo au Japon, et un témoignage très précieux sur sa pratique qui concerne en particulier les cuves à fermentation. Vous êtes invité à l'écouter pendant un peu plus d'une heure et à garder vos questions pour la fin de sa présentation, où il y aura un moment d'échange. Et puis, à l'issue de cet échange, Hisako vous invite à venir découvrir les tonalités obtenues par les différentes cuves dont elle va nous parler. Et donc, ceux qui le souhaitent pourront venir autour de la table et découvrir tous les nuanciers et les échantillons que Hisako nous a amenés du Japon spécialement. Rapidement pour présenter le très beau parcours d'Hisako Sumi. Hisako a consacré sa vie à l'étude des teintures végétales et en particulier la teinture à l'indigo, et dans la diversité des plantes qui sont des ressources d'indigo, mais aussi dans la diversité des techniques de mise en œuvre de la teinture. Donc ce soir, vous allez avoir une présentation extrêmement pointue, qui est très rare. Il y a très peu d'ouvrages qui présentent autant de précision et autant de comparaison entre les ressources colorantes et les techniques employées. Et vous pourrez du coup aller jusqu'à comparer les nuances obtenues à la fin de sa présentation. Donc Hisako est une artiste textile au départ. Elle a, dès le départ, dans les années 80, elle a commencé à exposer une production d'œuvres textiles centrées sur la teinture végétale. Des expositions qui ont tourné au Japon, mais pas uniquement au Japon, qui ont aussi été présentées en France et à l'international. Aujourd'hui, Hisako est l'auteur d'un certain nombre de publications spécialisées, et elle est chercheure associée à l'Université des sciences et de la santé à Sapporo, qui est son lieu de vie à Hokkaido et plus précisément à Otaru. Je le précise parce que c'est une île de l'archipel japonais où l'on peut trouver une certaine variété de isatis dont elle va nous parler. Au-delà de son travail d'artiste, Hisako s'est énormément consacrée à étudier les différents types de cuves, et en particulier les cuves à fermentation. Vous allez pouvoir comparer ce soir les différents montages de cuves, les différents résultats et comment améliorer chaque process. Ça a été vraiment une très longue recherche. Aujourd'hui, Hisako anime un collectif au Japon qui est aussi ouvert aux membres internationaux, qui s'appelle Earth Network, et un symposium sera organisé en septembre prochain à Sapporo pour ceux qui ont envie d'aller voir de plus près, d'en savoir plus et de rencontrer un très grand nombre de spécialistes de la teinture végétale. Voilà, Hisako, nous te laissons la parole et je te laisse le micro. Alors la présentation sera en anglais et après je viendrai pour les questions s'il y a vraiment des questions qui doivent arriver en français. Merci beaucoup et merci Hisako.
Bonsoir, Madame et Monsieur. Je m'appelle Hisako Sumi. Je habite à Hokkaido, Otaru. So I cannot speak French. I'm sorry. So today is please listen to my poor English. It's okay? So start. I'm waiting. Okay. This is only French title, but this bat is a scumo bat. The preparation, from preparation and 3 days later, so fermentation power is very strong. The scumo bat and French wood bat is very similar. So today I want to explain Japanese traditional indigo bat. And after then, I want to explain my bat. So let's go. So this is Japanese indigo. We cultivate, and someone is a wild species. Polygonum, Strobilanthes, Indigofera saphiticosa. This is a cultivation type. But Isatis tinctoria isoensis and Icazura, Marstinian tinctoria is wild species. So Japan is a very small country, but the end of east end, so many indigo plant cultivate and growing. So I live in North Sapporo in this shape, the Hokkaido, and the Tokyo is here, and the Kyushu, and the southern island we have. So each part growing this indigo plant. Probably in the world, Japan has variety indigo countries. So this is Okinawa. This is Okinawa, and more southern island we have. And this is Okinawa main island, and this is Miyako Island, Ishigaki Island. So this Iriomote Island, next is Taiwan. So from north to south, the country is very long shaped, so we have this indigo plant. So indigo dye in Japan, scumo fermented dry leaves of Polygonum tinctorium. So record, I read a book, change the indigo paste to, so from first one is indigo paste. More old type is fresh leaf dyeing with Polygonum. And then making indigo paste. And then 1549, so we make scumo. And next one is Aidama, is a bowl of scumo with Polygonum. So scumo, we make bowl with scumo. And the third one, tamai, is a fermented fresh leaves Polygonum tinctorium. This is used to seed bacteria, Ryukyui. So this is Miyako Island, Miyako-jima, use Ryukyu indigo, Strobilanthes paste, and this tamai with Polygonum tinctorium mixed, because Polygonum tinctoria has many, much enzyme and have a bacteria. So when Ryukyu indigo with Strobilanthes cannot active, so we put, Miyako-jima people put this tamai with Polygonum tinctorium. So, and next one, Ryukyui, this is used Strobilanthes Cusia, the raw indigo paste, oxidized. So this is used only Okinawa and other island. The last one, Yaeyama I, this is used Indigofera tinctoria or saphiticosa. Maybe, probably this from Taiwan. はい。
If you want to show, you press on the red button. The red button, so you can show on the screen.
Okay, thank you. So next one, Tsukumo eye. So this is Polygonum farm. This is Hokkaido. So end of July and the beginning of August, we harvest and quickly dry, and then we make tsukumo. So tsukumo, when we make tsukumo, after drying, so in autumn, we spend 100 days to make tsukumo. But in my case, a small amount I make, so only 50 days I need to make tsukumo. So this tsukumo is we make 15 years ago I make. So I used for this tsukumo 10 kilogram dry leaves, 10 kilogram dry leaves to spend 50 days. So can make, this is 3 kilogram tsukumo. This is Japanese traditional indigo studio. This is near Tokyo, near Narita. So this studio, Higeta Aizome Kobo, since 1788. So this studio have a indigo bat, 72 bat. Maybe this studio is the biggest studio. So Japanese indigo pot, indigo bat, is this is 270 liter. This is very normal type. Now this is very expensive. So each almost indigo studio, I use this pottery, ceramic bat. But recently, sometimes I use hard plastic bat. I use, this is my bat, my house. But the first one, I make similar this studio. But now I use ceramic bat and hard plastic bat. So easy to control temperature and easy to keep bacteria. This photo is 35 years ago. We make a studio. So this each 270 liter indigo, but 1, 2, 3, 4. This is one set. So use bamboo and clay and make this studio. This is normal type. So indigo, fermenting indigo, but is need keeping 25 degrees to 30 degrees. So this system is very good and very economic system. So for making indigo fermenting bat, alkaline is the lye, wood ash lye, and this dyed tsukumo. And brown, this is nutrient for bacteria. And stone lime or shell lime. Only this, 1, 2, 3, 4. So very economic. Some dye use Japanese sake, alcohol, but this is only play. Too much sake put indigo bacteria, indigo bat. So this bat become weak. So too much sake is not good for indigo bat. So sake is bacteria and indigo bacteria is different. So many Japanese dyers explain sake, but I think don't need. And this is normal dyeing. Every day, every morning, stirring. And from the bottom, so a little bubble upper come up. And 1 or 2 hours later, we start to dye. Reducing, this is silk yarn. Reducing indigo color is green and oxidized and changed to indigo blue. So this is from normal 3 minutes dyeing and oxidize. Normal way is 30 seconds change to indigo color. And oxidation is 5 minutes oxidation and dye again. After dyeing, this in the water, this is very important. Get good indigo color and fastness good, and washing fastness and the color fastness up. This maintenance to yarn and cloth, very important. So after dyeing yarn, rinse it well, keep it water, and then rinse again. And my case, 1 night soaking in water and dry. After 2 weeks, soaking again water. So this yellow color take out. So this, if this process, you don't use this process, so after, especially this light blue color, changed yellowish. So if, so in this, your dye, maybe some dye stay now. How many dye stay? But so this is very important. And the dry under the sunshine is very important, especially Skumo and wood. So Skumo and wood bat is used all leaves. So this wood and Skumo have tannin. So sunshine and tannin connect is more strong fastness, get strong fastness. So when dyeing, no sunshine, inside in my house, in my studio, and washing, rinsing, and the next day dry, so under the sunshine is better and in need. So my indigo cloth and fastness check in the laboratory. So Japanese fastness is not ISO, JIS system. So best one is 5, the lowest is 1, 2, 5. So this color fastness test is 4 or 5. So fastness indigo, fermenting indigo, but the color is, fastness is very high. So this is my friend studio. Kurume Gasuri. This is Matsueda Kurume Gasuri Studio, Natural Treasure. So they make kasuri, this, and this is Skumo bat. And this Kurume Gasuri is 1778. Then, you know, a very young girl started making this Kurume Gasuri. And this indigo bat using Skumo, but they use not brown, they use starch syrup. The Kurume is south area, so easy to use for them, not brown, starch syrup. So next indigo, Ryukyū with Strobilanthes. So this report is my report 2004 to 2018. So every year I went to this area. This photo is a little old one to cultivate and put harvest and then put in the water. 2 days later, like this, and oxidation. So we organized Natural Dye Pigment Conference. This is 2005. This is the last Higa-san owner. So now is his son keeping this studio production. So this time, Dominic joined this meeting. Some foreigners come and join this conference and exhibition. So this after exhibition, so excursion. And in Okinawa, many ruined production they have, but now only this production and another one production, only 2 production make indigo paste every year. So one production, the last owner, director dead. After 1 year, they cannot cultivate Strobilanthes. So 2011, so they start 1 year stopped to cultivate, and next year they start. So Strobilanthes is a cutting plant like this, and soaking in water, soaking Strobilanthes in water, and this oxidation and indigo settlement. So this time, last director used stone lime for oxidation. So he used, his son said he used, further used 18 kilogram lime put into that. So they make indigo. But I bought this indigo paste, not ferment. So I think this is very strange. So I asked my colleague and scientist. So check bacteria. So no bacteria. So this is they use too much lime. So indigo bacteria like a pH around 10. So this time pH 12. So I could not make fermenting bath. So I asked scientists and dyer, so make again next indigo next year. Soaking, harvest and soaking water, and 2 days, about 50 hours. After 50 hours like this, and take out leaves and oxidation. So Okinawa way is when oxidation, we oxidize, so with lime. So color is quickly changed to this. Using much lime, so change color is very early. So people want to use much lime, but using much lime, bacteria dead. So this case is in other Asia production, Laos and Thai and Vietnam. So some production has same problem. So after this is oxidation tank, but next is storage tank. So if this pH is high, so bacteria dead. If this is pH is low, so fermentation start. This is not good. This is storage tank. So keeping pH is very important. So this is the video. Oh. Excuse me. This is we spend 30 minutes, but this video is shortcut. So change color. Another production use machine. This production used by hand. If use machine, only 10 minutes finish. So oxidation, this process, they spend 30 minutes. More dark. And the bubble is a little white. Change color, color change. So use this pump and change Strobilanthes paste to this. This is oxidation tank, and this next is they have a storage tank. And this is how to make indigo bat with Strobilanthes paste. This is Strobilanthes paste. This is 2013 years they make. So pH down to 8.4. When making, so 10.5 or 11. But 1 year later, pH down to 8.4. And this paste and lye mix, and the nutrient is soya, starch syrup. This 14th to 18th, only 4 days ferment start. The surface is a little green, so reducing start. And so this is 4 days later. 1 week later can die. So for 5 days I use to ferment and fast dyeing. This is Okinawa basho. This thread is a banana fiber. Banana fiber ですね。Banana fiber thread. And this is I-gata. This is Shiroma Bin-gata Kobo, and this is Basho Kaikan. This is National Treasure Studio. Then this is A-gata. I-gata is less dyeing. So now this they Shiroma Bingata, make a big bud. And then Okinawa Art University, Art College, the student come to study about Bingata using this studio. And more south area, Miyako Island and Yaeyama Island. So this is very special indigo way, making that way. Ryukyu indigo, Strobilanthes paste, and this is Polygonum paste using this Polygonum. So they use Polygonum paste have enzyme and bacteria. And this is dry one. This is original way. And the Miyako no Jofu, they cultivate original rami and make what? And this thread is this rami thread, and make kasuri with sewing. They weave a kasuri and this and this. Very deep color, the kasuri. And this is more next island, Yaeyama, Ishigaki Island. They use this as a saffriticosa, Indigofera saffriticosa. This seed is a little like this, not straight. Indigofera tinctoria and Indigofera saffriticosa. Indigo tin is 10% different. So this is a bigger and more indigo tin they have. And this indigo paste, and this is banana fiber, and this is rami fiber. They weave this kimono. And this is one studio making original kimono. Another wild species, Marsdenia tinctoria. So Marsdenia, I saw Marsdenia tinctoria. The first one is Malaysia, but in the book, I know we have Marsdenia in Japan. So 2015, we found this plant. So this climate, the plant, so Japanese name is Aikazura. So 2 years before, I went to Thailand. So they have this, and Vietnam, I use this plant. So I try to make fresh stamping dye and fresh leaf dye. I try. So this plant, big butterfly that the children eat this one. So make indigo paste, the soaking water, soaking in water, and 2 days, 3 days later change. Same making ryukyuai, Strobilanthes paste and Indigofera paste, same way. Only water we use, and on the oxidation, and in leaves, indigo is first one, indican in these leaves, and soaking in water, the indican change to indoxyl, and indoxyl water, the oxidation change to indigo. So indigo is insoluble, so settle down. So I use this liquid and add wood ash dye, and put a little, very little starch syrup. This size is 200 cc or 300 cc. And dye, this is cotton cloth. I can dye. This is fresh leaf dyeing. So first fresh leaf dyeing, this color, but after change to pale blue. So Marsdeni tinctoria is some alkaloid herb in leaves. So continue to ferment, keep in ferment, but fermenting but is very difficult. Marsdenia. Marsdenia have a much indigo theme, but fermentation is a little difficult. And fresh leaf dyeing is Strobilanthes and Polygonum and indigo fella fresh leaf dyeing color is strong, but Marsdenia color become pale. So this is the way of reducing indigo. So in the world, reducing ways, we have many types. So my indigo bath is using reducing bacteria, because this is very economic, only using brown. The indigo bacteria is dye stuff for me. Dye my stuff, like a family bacteria for me. And this is Cassiatura. This is Indian way. Cassiatura is they have very strong reduction power, and henna and alizarin. This is using reducing function, not fermenting but. And another way is using glucose and fructose and many kind of sugar, sometimes vitamin C. This way is need high pH. So high pH is not good for fiber, especially wool and silk. But pH sometimes 12. 12 is very damage to fiber. So this fermentation bath is pH is around 10 to maximum is 11. So good for fiber. And reducing function of chemical hydrosulfide and zinc and ferrous sulfide. So this way and this way, after dyeing, the color is a little pale. So because fermentation bath is reducing bacteria and indigo pigment continue to keeping relation after dyeing. So this yarn, I dye 2-3 weeks before. So now on this thread, the bacteria are living. So after dyeing, fermentation dyeing way is color is more strong. 1 day, 1 month, 6 months later, the color is more strong. So I asked scientist, biologist, I gave my thread and cloth. So they analyze bacteria from yarn and cloth. So Japanese traditional way, when buy indigo clothes, so keep in closet 2 years. So because color fastness is more strong. So 10 years, 100 years before people knowledge, indigo dye cloth is keeping and more oxidize. so color is more strong. So I give my clothes to colorists and scientists. They analyze bacteria and color. So next sentence is how to make bath, and the key point. Make a fermentation bath, nutrient element, and temperature is very important, because indigo bacteria like a pH around 10 and temperature is around 30, 25 to 30. So this is key point. This is this word bath. This is Strobilanthes bath. This is Polygonum, Skumo bath. This is indigo feather bath. This is process to make Skumo bath. Skumo bath, add a lye first day, and next day mix wood ash lye. 2 days, 3 days later, like this. This purple is make reduced indigo, and the surface. The surface have air, so reduced indigo change to inside, but change reduced, so color is green, but upper is connect air oxidize. So on the surface, many indigo become make like a film. So this film look like purple color. This color is too much indigo color, and this is lime for control pH. So this is reducing color. So check this color, and this reducing color is important to growing indigo bath and growing bacteria. This is not Skumo. This is making indigo paste with Polygonum. This same Strobilanthes soaking in water 3 days, and after then oxidize. This color is blue, so this is use lime. But sometimes I don't use lime, no lime, so only indigo. This is for painting I use. This process is wood bath. So French people has this very strong dye coated wood. So when I was young, I want to use wood. So 1989, I came to France. So this wood, coated wood, like a Skumo. And the next day, 2 days later, change this. And reducing color is very strong green. And reducing time is very long. And this, in spring, is a tinctorial wood, and keep indigo. And using these fresh leaves make us water ball. And after then, using water ball, making coated wood, like a Skumo. So this water ball, many French, my friend, give me. But the last one is Dominic present me coated wood. So I can try this water bath. This 2 days add brown pH 10.33. 3rd days stir up, so add lime for control pH, and like this. So very quickly, same as Skumo. I think 1 day early water bath is very strong, reduction power. So 1 day short than Skumo bath. This is dyeing, reducing color is green. So take out, but continue to reduce very slowly change to indigo. So easy to dye. Dyer have a time. So moving close at the yarn. So color is slowly changed to this. Because it's that this word indigo is very low. Coached word indigo tin, real indigo is 0.12 this case. Skumo is 3.3%. Coached word is 0.16, but reduction power is so strong. So people developed 17th century recipes, coached word plus indigo cake, add 5% of Indian indigo to water bottom. So this reducing color becomes short and the color becomes deep. So dyer developed 17th century dyer this recipe. Very wonderful, and a little yellow is very sweet indigo color. I love this color. The Skumo color is little brown indigo, but the wood indigo color is little yellowish and a sweet indigo color, I think. So this is how to make Strobilanthes indigo bud. So this is Strobilanthes. So Strobilanthes have this paste. So every time I separate paste and this solution. So both of them have many bacteria, many kind of bacteria. This paste and brown and lye, the mix all. And a few days later, so keep 30 degrees, and a few days later start ferment. So this bubble is a very special bubble. So every time I find this bubble, so this indigo paste have a good bacteria, and this bacteria eat this brown. So this is a good sign. After stirring, so very small bubble come up from bottom. So 1 month, I cooking brown and add to bath. The temperature keep 25 to 30, but 30 is the best, I think. And the color change green. This is reducing color. So glucose bath is reducing color is yellow, but the fermentation bath reducing color is green. So this yarn, Rami yarn, Miyako no Jo yarn, very good Rami fiber. Good for Strobilanthes bath, and this Rami is get good color. This can get deep color. So next one, this is Indian indigo. So I think Indian indigo is this way is same extraction, But this is just, they don't use lime, only oxidize. They spend 2 hours only kicking by foot. After 2 hours later, this is indigo, only oxidize, very super. So indigo fella is soaking in the water. This solution pH around 7, 6.8 to 7. Using a Polygonum, this water pH 4.5, very acid Polygonum. But indigo fella is around 7. Very easy to make no lime indigo. So this is oxidized by foot. Short video. They do this for 2 hours, like this. So no lime, don't use lime, so bubble is white. So Okinawa Strobilanthes and Laos and East South Asia, when they make indigo paste, they use lime. So bubble is blue, but Indian way is no lime, so bubble is white. I stay 2 days this production. I check pH and take a photo and movies. And after oxidation and pigment set down, and this paste boiling and kill bacteria. 2 hours boiling and filter, and then this press and cutting. This is one piece when dry. This 125 gram. So this piece is 49. The one tank, everybody demand like this 2 hours, make only this one time and dry in the air. So I try to use indigo cake. This cake. This production, this cake indigo tin is 30%. So they cook 2 hours, so this indigo cake don't have reducing bacteria, but some alkaline bacteria they have. So only this indigo cake, we cannot ferment, but I use this and this brown and this solution from water bath or scumo bath. Only I make 100 liter indigo bath. I use 2 kilogram seed, using seed from water bath or seed from scumo bath. So I try many times, I success. So when in winter and when no scumo, no water, so I use this indigo cake and bath solution for as seed of bacteria. So this is my memo. This scumo, water bath, Strobilanthes indigo cake. pH, scumo 10 points. This is this, and this water bath. So bacteria like around 10. So 9.8 is okay, but around 10, this indigo cake altitude low. And slake lime, scumo, this 30 gram, this 100 liter, no, this scumo 200 liter to, I put 30 gram. water, this time is water but is 20 liter. Not much. So brown is this. The scuba bat is 50 gram. The scuba bat is 20 liter. I add 50 gram. Water 20 liter. So put 20. Because water fermentation is very strong, so need much brown. Strobilanthes this, indigo cake. This is 3 years before the memo. So I dye this, use 4-baht, the cotton. After lecture, I bring this cotton cloth, cotton yarn. So now, this is cotton. 1 kilogram cotton yarn dyed with each baht in a day. So 100 liter indigo baht. I dye 1 kilo per 1 day. So 4 years before and now, my baht as now is more strong. Before 500 gram dye 1 day per 100 liter baht, but now I can dye 1 kilogram. And pH is low, so wool, and this is wool. This is wool fiber. So each baht can dye wool. But the Strobilanthes baht is a little too much lime, so no good for wool. But can dye wool. So calculate weight of indigo dye from indigo. Indigo dye and indigo tin is different. For example, this is if Skumo, and the indigo tin percentage is 3.3, and indigo cake is 30%. If indigo cake 100 gram, so indigo tin is 30 gram. So I and my colleague collect many kind of indigo from the world. So check in indigo tin. So lower is quoted word 0.16, but best or high amount is indigo ferrous sulfuriticosa from El Salvador. That is very high, 40 and sometimes 50%. But much indigo tin is best one. No, I don't think so. Much can grow in the bacteria is best indigo dye, I think. So calculate indigo tin. So my baht is each baht different kind of indigo baht, but indigo tin amount and brown and lye and the same proportion I do. The making baht and growing then analyze many kind of bacteria, not only reducing bacteria, other bacteria, they have other function. The one harmonous bacteria's name, they eat lactic acid in bath. So I can grow in harmonous bacteria harmonous. So this bath is very, very healthy, very good indigo bath. But Indian indigo bath don't have harmonous, so not long life. So each indigo bath had a different. So dyer, I'm dyer. Dyers have to make good condition for bacteria. This is not difficult, taking care of them every day. So we can feel it, and they give various signs to dyer. So same children, and every day mother looking. So today is he don't want to go school. So go to park, and today is playing. So children get well. And the next day go to school. So indigo bacteria same looking. They want to brown. So the 1 month before, this day I add brown. So I have to add brown. So cooking brown, slowly cooking. A good smell, good brown. So okay, I add indigo, but so very economic. The ancient people use this way. So I don't need chemical hydrosulfide and glucose. I don't need only indigo dye and wood ash lye and brown. So very economic way, I think. First conclusion: indigo plants grow in each area. Japan, Okinawa, and near Tokyo and Kyoto and Hokkaido is a little different. Temperature is different, and dry and wet is different. So each country, each area have each indigo. So they produce by traditional way. So indigo is indigo pigment, colorant, element, variety indigo, reducing bacteria in soaking water and dye and bud. Not only dyes bacteria living. So every year I use same bud, the pottery, ceramic bud. So this indigo solution take out, the new indigo put, but indigo bud keeping bacteria, so easy to make a second next bud. So keeping bacteria family. So one bacteria life is very short, but dead, but other bacteria eat this, and same family living in same bud. And other same bacteria living in sea and living in forest. So I living in the Hokkaido, Otaru, a mountaineer area. So take a walk, go to seashore, 30 minutes. And 200 meter high. So from mountain, good bacteria come and enter my house. So my friend, he is a scientist living in Okinawa. The window, the gauze cross setting. And after he take this gauze cross, checking bacteria, so same bacteria in analyze from this gauze cross, this bacteria from sea. So indigo bacteria, reducing bacteria, not live in dyes, but and sea and mountain and from nature come. So each they each have different relation and proportion. So looking at every day, my indigo bud, this relation is easy to understand. 10 years, 15 years looking, and the young, recently young generation dyer, so they don't look their indigo bud. So this condition, this bad condition is not good. So go throughout the next challenge. This is not good. More looking. You have to look. So indigo bud gave answer. 7 years before, I went to Okinawa, very famous studio, craft studio. The young owner asked me, this indigo bud is not ferment. I think this indigo paste that I threw out. I said, stop. This indigo is you can use. So pH check and so which kind of lye you use? And I ask. So he tried to next year make a new bud and a new paste and old paste mix. So he success making fermentation bud. So indigo fermentation bud is not difficult. So dye affinity come up and get long-term use. Indigo is the most sustainable dye and pigment, I think. And this is thank you for my colleague, my friend. And I want to speak more, okay? Okay. So this is my recent, last year I dye 40 kilogram wool. So this skirt is, I use this. So by my hand, I spend 3 months dye 40 kilogram wool. Half is cheviot, half is merino wool. Because 100 years ago, Japan, Nagoya Prefecture, Aichi Prefecture, this prefecture is a Toyota company in Nagoya. So Toyota is a car company, but the first one is at first weaving machine company. So Toyota, Nagoya, and Aichi, many good weaving mill we have, and spinning mill we have in Nagoya, Aichi Prefecture. So I collaborate weaving house, weaving mill, and spinning mills. This is Hokkaido. This is wood, Isatis tinctoria. This is Isatis edoensis, wild species in Hokkaido. And I make a wood ball. I like this smell. And cultivate. Japanese say hosoba taisei, this is wood, Isatis tinctoria. And ezotaisei, Isatis ezoensis. But same farm, I put both of this Isatis. This is same species. And make a bowl with fresh leaves, then ferment in 1 year. And the Polygonum tinctorium in farm, I make skumo and indigo pigment in Hokkaido. This bud is very good condition. Reducing color is very greenish, and this wood bud is a little yellow. And this skumo bud, they have a brown, so color is this, but this is a little green. So my way, skumo and indigo paste with polygonum, I mix this, and the coached wood and indigo cake mix. This is wood indigo bud. The best strong indigo bud, I think. And Duke Strobilanthes paste bud and indigo cake. I use wood or sometimes use scumo seeds of bacteria. I use the indigo fera. Why I use indigo fera in indigo cake? All of year I can buy indigo cake in Hokkaido. I order the Indian production. The same conditions indigo cake they send. So if in winter I can get new scumo sometimes, so I use indigo cake and using wood or scumo but solution. So easy to make but best one is scumo or coated wood or ryukyuai is the best one. But if in winter, so now my town maybe minus 5 degrees. So sometimes I use this bath. And when I dye wool, this wool put into bath and dye for 15 minutes, sometimes 30 minutes. The reducing color is green. And take out this, and this reducing color change to blue, and rinse and dry. So 250 grams, sometimes two times dyeing only. Sometimes 200 liter scumo bath, I put 500 grams wool, put the indigo bath for 2 times dyeing. So this is 1 kilo. This is 1 kilo. 1 kilo. This is merino. This is snow. This last year, maybe March, week in my garden in the snow. But indigo bath temperature is 30 degrees. So calculate the color measurement. Each condition is this is 2019 March 26, scumo and polygonum pigment, and this is merino. This is my data. And the measurement. This is scumo and indigo cake, but the fiber is cheviot. Like this, the color. This is red and this is blue. This is last year, June 24, wood plus a little indigo cake. This sign is cheviot, like this. A little different, little bit different. So production of tweed fabric, this tweed, my tweed. So with 40 kilogram raw wool, dyed with fermenting indigo bath by hand to my studio and spun by spinning mill, Mikawa Bomo in Aichi prefecture. And this is Yamae Keori. So some French maison, fashion maison, the clothes they weaving now. So using over 100 years, very old machine they use in Aichi prefecture. So past fastness test of this Kekken textile testing, this center. So this is weaving machine, 100 years old machine. One old master maintenance, keeping checking 4 room. One old man care 4 weave machine. So this time I make with spinning mill owner and weaving mill make this tweed cloth. So this year I start dyer and textile artist, 25 years old. So now I 65. So memorial years this year, 40 years. So 40 years I spend research Indigo and textile and make my artwork. So many French people helped me. So 1989 I came to France, Paris, and 1991 I had exhibition in near Republic, and this exhibition some dyer and scientists come. After 1996 in Toulouse, Dominic and some people organized Indigo conference, and then I went to some people invited to South France, and I have workshop in Cahors and Angers. So many people invite me and make a next connection, next friendship making. So I can dye and I can work in as a dyer and textile artist. So thank you very much.
Merci beaucoup, Isako. Parfait, c'était parfait. On peut du coup prendre un petit moment pour des questions, des échanges avec Isako. Donc je vous invite à vous manifester. Et je ne sais pas si on a un deuxième micro pour les questions. Oui, ça marche. Donc ça c'est le tien. This is yours. And, voilà, si quelqu'un a une première question, on prend peut-être un petit quart d'heure de questions et ensuite on viendra regarder les tissus. Si tu n'as pas besoin de micro, c'est encore mieux.
Si, je voulais savoir la différence entre
Ah oui.
Merci. Ok, peut-être je vais poser la question en anglais. Yes, hello. I just would like to know the difference between the woad and the couch woad. You show us the woad balls and the couch woad. What is the difference?
Couch wood or the wood ball different?
Yeah. How you make the couch woad?
First, make a wood ball. After this wood ball crush, and put water and ferment again. Two fermenting. Yes.
Okay. Double fermentation.
Dominic, I read Dominic's book.
Okay. Donc si j'ai bien compris, c'est écraser et refermenter une deuxième fois. D'accord.
Pour les tinctorias, c'était comme ça. C'était les cocanes, les coques aux cocanes.
So Japanese skumo, dry leaf, to make skumo, but pastel wood. The first one is using the fresh leaf, making wood ball. The first fermenting, and after fermenting and dry. After this wood ball, crush and put a little water and ferment again. This is the same skumo, Japanese skumo. So very easy. The Japanese skumo, but much amount. But wood ball is cutting and making. Today is 5 pieces I make. Tomorrow I cutting, I make 5 pieces, and every day a little. So ferment and sometimes outside and inside. And Hokkaido is a dry area, not wet, so easy to make. If make in near Tokyo, near Kyoto, is difficult. Another bacteria come, but Hokkaido is a good condition using isatis.
Est-ce qu'il y a d'autres questions? Oui, voilà. En fait, moi, je voulais vraiment te remercier de ce. I want to thank you a lot to this very, very rich test.